Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel. As a few centre-backs are leaving Manchester United, these are three new centre-backs that Manchester United can look to sign going into the summer transfer window. It's going to be a busy transfer window. Manchester United could look to go into the free agent market because they do certainly need to sign and get rid of quite a few players in order to develop the squad massively this season. So yeah, we'll be going through five defenders Manchester United, or five centre-backs Manchester United must sign this summer to replace Varane. Now leave a like if you enjoyed, comment and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. So the first player is John Claire Todibo. Now he's a very young centre-back. He plays right-sided centre-back for Lille, and for Nice, who obviously are part owned by Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the Manchester United owner. And he is certainly a player who can certainly add a lot to Manchester United. He's relatively good on the ball. He's a young centre-back and he's being lined up as the ideal candidate to replace Rafael Varane at this current moment. You can pick him up for £40 million. And that's kind of the right price for a defender. Now, obviously, with other defenders, the price may vary. But a player like Todibo, who's young, willing to develop, a prospect who certainly can be worked on, will be a great centre-back partnership going into next season with Lisandro Martinez. He's a tight-knit defender. He likes to go one-on-one. His ball-playing abilities have resulted in having a lot of responsibilities in possession. He's responsible for ball progression and tends to constantly move to advanced positions and seek passing options in order to advance the ball into the final third. He is among the League One central defenders with the highest pass frequency per 90, averaging 62.83 passes per game, which help the team in building up from the back. Now, that's something Erik ten Hag will obviously develop and need, because he obviously utilises Lisandro Martinez, who's a very good player at doing that, and is keen to transition. Most of his passes are directed laterally and help aim to retain possession, and he constantly looks for free spaces, aim to bypass the press through forward passing. While he's good with the ball at his feet, he could improve in his composure, as his forward pass completion rate is unsatisfyingly low with 77.37%. He often relies on long passing so he can bypass the opposition first line of defence and send the ball directly into the final third from where his teammates could create chances. His 9.11 passes per game into the man's area per 90 puts him into second in the league team's frequency. Now, listen, I do think he's a great option for Manchester United, and a player who obviously does have a lot of good things about his game. He's relatively young. He can develop. He's someone who will get relatively valuable experience coming to Manchester United and will be a key player. There's a lot of clubs tracking him. A lot of clubs need a centre-back, and he's certainly one of them on the radar for Manchester United. I think he's a decent price you can get him for. He's young. And listen, with Manchester United need a centre-back who's going to be here for the long run. He is certainly one of the options Manchester United can look at. And obviously someone who has been looked at by Nice and Sir Jim Ratcliffe already. Now, for me, I'll give my conclusion on the two centre-backs I would sign at the end of the video, but that is the first signing that Manchester United could look to sign to replace Varane. And the second one is Nacho. Now, briefly, there's a report that he may be coming to Manchester United. Now, the Real Madrid defender is obviously 36 years of age, a player with a lot of experience, and a relatively good player as well. He's relatively good on the ball. But I don't think he's a signing Manchester United will ultimately sign, just due to the fact that he's obviously 36 years of age. Manchester United need a young centre-back, but there's no doubt his experience is valuable. He has a winning mentality. Winning 5 Champions League isn't easy, and he could be on to his 6th this season, but for me, it's a no-go. I mean, we already have Evans. We are certainly looking to build for a younger, more stable defensive unit, and I don't think signing someone like Nacho will kind of help that. So yeah, Nacho is someone who's been briefly linked, but for me, it's a no straight away. Now, the third player is 18-year-old Leny Yoro, a player who's been linked to Real Madrid and Manchester United over the past few weeks. Obviously, Real Madrid are in need of a centre-back to have the injury issues, and they're getting rid of players as well. Leny Yoro has obviously been linked to Manchester United as well, and at the moment it's looking like Manchester United are the players to sign him. Now, he's 18 years of age and a very key defender. I mean, it'd be very important for him to come to Manchester United to be able to learn of Lisandro Martinez. He's got very good potential. 18 years of age, he's breaking through in that Lyon team, and he's doing so well. The Lille team. He's good on the ball. He's in and out of possession. His ability to read the game is absolutely fantastic, and that's something that Manchester United needs. Someone who will complement Martinez to a high standard possible and ultimately really help us in the progressive and the important stages of the Manchester United phase going forward. You look at the defenders we have signed. Varane, he was 29. Johnny Evans, 36. Maguire isn't good enough. Lindelof needs to leave the club. we are certainly in need of a defensive revamp, and I think he offers everything. Lina Euro, 18, little man, chance, most out in possession, positioning, ability to read the game, and incredibly high standard. He doesn't tend to make many defensive actions in the opposition's half, but for him to hang back and be the more passive of defenders in the team, that's another important thing, because Lisandro Martinez is someone who goes towards the ball. Having Euro back would be massively important. In this way, he can rely on his ability to sense danger and position himself accordingly to deal with the potential problem manifested into an actual threat. Hence, we see by far most of his defensive actions occurring at the end of his box or inside the penalty area where he has been committed one foul. Yeah, like, he's a very, very great defender. He's good on the ball. He's very calculated and a cerebral defender whose intelligence is distributed by the way in which he often pops up in the right position to deal with issues, making the job of a centre-back in the French League look a lot easier than it actually is. Defending in the mid-low block can be much more mentally draining than physically, but for Euro, it doesn't appear incredibly taxing, which is where he really adds value. He can make good defensive decisions quickly and efficiently with good reliability and over the course of 90 minutes. Although his weaknesses, it's imperative he played in the right side defensive position that allowed him to show his best and succeed while making the scenarios to cause him somewhat exposed, such as when he's dragged out and forced to defend more aggressively. While Euro is forced into an engagement of the attacker's terms rather than his own, he isn't as comfortable and can struggle a bit. He doesn't like moments of chaos. This can occur when his team loses the ball and when to play out from the back, and that's something Manchester United defenders have been victim of this season. You look at Martinez, had it at times, Casemiro, Varane, we are sometimes very, very weary coming out from the back, and that could be a big weakness of Euro's game, but he is still a raw talent who can certainly develop, and I would have him in my Manchester United team. Now, the fourth player is Tosin Adarabioyo. Now, he's on the free agent market, so Manchester United could immediately pick up. He is so good on the ball. His long passing range is fantastic. Got that Premier League experience already. He's relatively older than Euro and Todibo, which would be beneficial for Manchester United. It means someone he can go slotting straight into the team. Manchester United and Newcastle are the two teams reported to be interested in his signatures so far. And I do certainly think he'd be a great player to have at Manchester United. A real, raw, physical defender who can get on the ball, make it his own. His passing accuracy is really good. He's pacey. As I said, he's already adapted to the Premier League and is the ideal profile that Manchester United need. Then one of the great things that Tosin has is his physicality is absolutely amazing. And obviously something that Manchester United centre-backs have been criticised for over the years about their physicality nature, and I do think Tosin Adarabioyo has it. Now, the final player, the fifth and final centre-back Manchester United could sign this summer is Branthwaite. Now, the most expensive option. Cost you £75 million. And for me, listen, there's no doubt he's a very, very good player. He's good on the ball, he's quick, he's physical, he's very, very key in the defensive actions, can pop up with some goals as well. And he's a real dominant attacking and defensively as well. But for me, the price is absolutely ridiculous. When you can get someone like a Tosin, a Todibo, a Lena Euro for kind of half the price that's being linked for Branthwaite, why would I not do that? Now, Branthwaite obviously does have his positives, being good on the ball. He's young, he can develop, he's got good experience, he's Premier League proven. But I would rather go... So, let me conclude now. The two centre-backs that I would sign, for me, would be Todibo and Adarabioyo. Adarabioyo, just the fact that he's a bit more experienced, can slot straight into the team. And on the free agent market, Todibo, I just like the way he looks. He's physical, a player who at this current moment seems that Manchester United are likely to sign. So let me know your thoughts. This has been a different sort of video. Thanks for watching. Peace.